the human brain, and that's the totality of not only one human being, but all the civilization and the humanity itself. And the human brain has its own environment which influences it. Our brain is very deeply influenced by the genetic code which we have inherited from our forefathers. And that's why the brain is considered as a residue of some of the many things of our own life, which we can call as a psychological dimension. Now, the tradition calls it as Kama, Krodha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, Ahankar, but very briefly it is desire and fear. Now the whole question is, what do we do with it? To me, it's my interpretation and my understanding that what we call as primordial ignorance is what is actually conditioning in the Krishnamurti language. How can we really break it? The question is not of trying to break the entirety and we do not know about it and we find it difficult. But can we break our own habits and not live a life of habit in a day-to-day living? For example, if you see that sleep has become a habit, quality of food, quantity of food, times we eat food has become a habit, sleep is a habit, sex is a habit, and by and large, human beings are living a very mechanical life of habit. Can we break one habit qualitatively is the primary question. I remember, once a human being, once a person asked Krishnamurti that you talk that all this conditioning is for a millennia of years, and how can we uncondition it so suddenly? He says, don't try to look into that. Can you die to one habit qualitatively? And so there's a brief story which suddenly came to me. It's like this, that there's a cave, and for millions of years darkness is getting accumulated in the cave. To remove that darkness, you don't need another million years. You have to just light a candle. And lighting that candle is to break habits. So the whole fundamental question for us would be, can we live a life of intelligence whereby we don't have to live a life of habit? That would be what is unconditioning of the human brain. Because religion is a conditioning of the human brain. Seeking security through religion is a conditioning of the human brain. So-called patriotism or nationalism is a conditioning of the human brain. But today, as we see, the greater challenge to us is the habit of our own lifestyle. And this habit of our lifestyle seems to be a very, very difficult thing, because nobody wants to descend from their own lifestyle which is there, whether it is using 5 cars, 3 cars, no cars, clothes, food, the toilet, and my computer, my iPod, all these gadgets which have come, and the consumerism which has come. Consumerism is basically just a habit, and if we live intelligently, I think then the habit maybe is just not required. We can just live with appropriate technology, we can live sensitively, and in this sensitivity only, there's a chance for religious inquiry. Otherwise, religious inquiry is too far away.